This 17-year-old student ruined her life over a dance? Boys and girls, welcome back to another fresh, delicious, brand new video. This 17-year-old that is super smart. She's got a 4.2 GPA, president of her student council, and so many more prestigious titles under her. But her whole life has been flipped upside down because of her principal that saw a video of her dancing. Okay, so this is Kaylee Monet. She was a high school student at a Louisiana high school, and she was on track to literally get everything she's ever wanted. She had a perfect GPA. She was even the president and represented many of the school clubs. And even recently, she received an award for volunteering in the Baton Rouge. So you would think this student, amazing as she is, you know, she's also 17. She can live her life outside of all these extracurricular activities. It's amazing that she can accomplish so much and can still have a life on her own. She is still a teenager, you know, she's still figuring things out, and you know, she's able to have her own fun. She's able to experience things on her own and do things that she might like. So what was her downfall, you might ask? Well, she was participating in a homecoming dance in October, and the DJ that was playing these tunes, you know, bumping them tunes, decided to record the crowd as they were turning up to a song. I don't know what song it was, but they were turning up. That's all I know. They were turning up, and she was caught twerking and dancing. You know, typical stuff that you would see at a homecoming dance. Principal Jason St. Pierre, he saw these videos and decided, you know what? I don't want to take part in this. This is not something I want to see. So therefore, he decided to stop writing letters of recommendation to scholarships and colleges that were going to change her life ultimately. And bear in mind, this is after hours. This is like, you know, after school at a dance that many kids have attended. After seeing that video, she was called into the principal's office, and he laid out a ton of Bible verses and said how much he was disappointed by the dance and all of this yada yada. Like, this is what Kaylee had to say about the situation.
Basically, this past Saturday we had a homecoming after party. I've always had the after party. Nothing bad was distributed, nothing bad was happening. There was a song playing, and one of my friends was dancing, and I was behind her, kind of like hyping her up, dancing, and
AKA grinding on her. But that's fine, you know, that's what kids do.
And I, on either Monday or Tuesday morning, I got called into the office, and they were both, Mr. St. Pierre and Ms. Becknell, the principal and assistant principal, were sitting in the office waiting for me. And I always get called in for student government and everything, so I didn't think anything like it, or of it. So when I sat down and they basically told me that I was kicked off of student government because of a video that was sent in, I instantly just started crying hysterically. I was really, really upset because student government is the best thing that happened to me during high school. I should be ashamed of myself that they were concerned for my afterlife and everything like that if I wasn't following basically God's ideals, which made me cry even more. And he asked me if I wanted to see the video. I said no, please, and it still made me watch it. I just cried and cried and cried. And
now, bear in mind, this isn't like a Christian-based school. This is a public school that she was a part of. She was the she was the president of the student council, and her life was flipped upside down over the beliefs of the principal, essentially. Now, the mother was obviously upset with this, and everybody in the community was upset with the decision. Honestly, it kind of makes me wonder, why was he so upset? Why was he so mad that this girl was living her life and doing what teenagers usually do when they go to like dance and have fun? You know, they just hype each other up and dance. That's pretty much what they do. You've never been to a school dance before, so it kind of makes me wonder ulterior motives that the principal was kind of trying to like get at the girl or something. Now, I'm not speculating that at all, but it kind of makes you wonder, why was he so upset over her, you know, dancing and having fun, especially after hours? And this was nothing in connection with her being on the student government board, since his reasoning was he didn't like that she was falling out of God's path, I guess, or she wasn't living in the Lord's way, as he verbatimly stated. This TikToker, Ivan TV, pretty much sums it up, as you guys can see right here in this video.
This girl just lost her scholarships and is no longer student body president because her principal saw a video of her dancing out of school hours and took it all away.
This video of her dancing with friends at a private after party was posted on.
So the girl in the green, her name is Kaylee. She is the student body president, has a 4.2 GPA, and was about to get these scholarships that her principal was writing recommendation letters for. Well, after the DJ who was there posted that video online, her principal called her in the next day to tell her that she was no longer student body president and he wasn't going to write any letters for her for college. This is the principal right here who said that she was not representing the school well and he did not want to endorse her because of the dancing that she was doing at an after hours off of school property homecoming dance. During the meeting that the principal had with Kaylee, he brought out Bible verses and told her how she was not living right after he watched that video of her dancing. When Kaylee's mom went to the principal and called and emailed him, he responded by saying, "It's my school, it's my rules," and that was his final decision. Now, after having a 4.2 GPA, being the student body president, and having that ripped away, now she is still the Beta Club president, and on top of that, she is no longer eligible for Student of the Year because this guy did not like her dancing. If this was your child and you were her parent, what would you do?
Now, this was about a week ago. And ever since then, you know, the media caught a wind of it. People started talking about it. People were outraged and expressed their emotions to the school and the principal. After tons and tons of emails, calls to the school board, the principal has now walked back everything. And this is what he had to say.
I have an update for you on the girl who had her student body president position taken away and all of her scholarships rescinded by her principal because of a dance. And you're going to want to hear this. The principal, Jason St. Pierre, has made a statement and has gone back on everything that he said to Kaylee. I will pause to let you guys read and go over a few of the highlights. So he has gone back and said that he is reinstating her position as student body president, apologizes for what happened. He will be reinstating her scholarship endorsement, although the deadline for those scholarships has passed, so he has no way to reinstate those scholarships. He also apologized for bringing the Bible into it and showing Bible verses to her, but he also said that there is a meeting scheduled with him, Kaylee, and her mom, and hopes that will squash everything, and that's where it got interesting because Kaylee's mom said there is no meeting. Kaylee's mom said, "Hello, this is the mother of Kaylee. Regarding this message posted about a scheduled meeting, this is not true. I was called and asked to come in on Sunday to have a meeting, but my lawyer advised me otherwise. The scholarship cannot be reinstated because the due date was October 3rd and cannot be changed. Also, regarding the religious views, this was brought up by the principal and Miss Becknell, not Kaylee at all. Bible verses were printed and a Jesus bracelet was even given to Kaylee." And just in case you guys didn't get a chance to read the second part of that apology, you can go ahead and pause right here. Let me know in the comments, what do you guys think about all this?
So as you guys can see, the principal is digging himself deeper into this hole. His lies and religious beliefs have actually made it worse for the family. As you guys could see, it's not looking very good for the principal. He's been caught in a lie where he wants to be the good guy and wants to say, "Oh yeah, I'm doing everything right." But then he was being exposed by the family right after on his lies. Therefore, it's very hard to believe anything he might come up with or he might say in the future because he's just trying to save face. He's not wanting to be seen as the bad guy. And with all of these constant threats, calls to the school board, it might even get him fired. So he definitely does not want that to happen. So he's trying to play the good guy. He's trying to play like, "Oh, I made a mistake. I'm going to go back on to what I said and reinstate Kaylee and her scholarships and continue endorsing her." But honestly, I think that he doesn't really care. I think he ultimately stands with what he said originally. He's just trying to save face for the media and people that are outraged right now. Now, there's been no updates since that. I hope Kaylee does get the justice she deserves. She definitely, for being such a smart student, you know, just because your principal has a bias over you and over the things that you've done and the religion, it shouldn't take away what you've achieved in the school and managed to accomplish at such a young age. You definitely deserve to succeed in life and not be judged over you being what typical teenagers usually do at dances. I mean, who hasn't twerked when they were 17? I mean, I have. But anyways, I'll keep you guys updated with the story of Kaylee Timonet. Make sure you guys leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already done so. And I'll see you all in the next delicious brand new video. Peace.